Okay, so we're at one of the build sites in Lomi Seaside Village. And as you can see by the water around, it's quite wet. So it was torrential rain last night, and this is Amosi's house, and this is going to be, I think his floor height is going to be about 1.7 meters off the ground, because where we're standing right now, it probably gets about 1.3, 1.4 meters underwater. And yeah, so we're at the bottom of the village towards the sea, and the amount of water that runs off the mountains is unbelievable. I have seen footage in the past. If I can find it, I'll edit it in. But the King's Highway, you can't actually see the highway because the water must be at least 3 or 4 inches deep across the highway. Anyway.
Andrew, hey.
It's so wet underfoot here. It's unbelievable. So it's going to be an interesting few days of building, and the ministry station's down there at about 75 meters. And the first house is here, and the second house is probably about 100 meters down there past that other house that's half built. And we've got to walk all the frames and all the timber through this mud.
You have to come away from there, boss. This is my office. I'm so gonna dump this. Yeah, I know you will too. Everyone else will just sit there and wait for me to move, but you won't.
Morning, day one of the big build. Here we go. Okay, Monday morning. The materials that turned up on the weekend, which I knew, was the roof and upwards, and we have nothing from the framing materials downwards. So just waiting for materials to turn up, and it's going to be an interesting morning and maybe a bit of a slow start to the day. We've got concrete coming at 3 PM, but I don't know how that's going to go. Maybe we'll just get one house done and concreted today, not sure. But onwards and upwards, as we say, and it'll be all good. Okay.
Morning. Hola.
Okay, so the bad news is it's 11:15 and still waiting for materials, so it makes it a bit hard to do any building. So half a day one's gone. Oh dear. But anyway, the good news is the sun's shining, so that means no water. Well, there's a lot of water, but it's not raining, so that means things are drying out, which is a blessing. It's a very wet underfoot here, so I'm just going to pop down to house number 2. So we've moved material, as much material that we had, we've moved all that onto site now, onto site 1, and we have site 2 down there, and that's Bill digging. So he's still big. So Bill's still digging, and just clean up his hole. So I'm just going to go and have a bit of a sticky pick down there. And back at the ministry station, They are working on windows and cutting some sills, so that's not long from being finished. Anyways, here we go, and here's the path I get once again. So this town, or this village, is called Lomi Seaside Village, and as you can see, we are in the mangroves that run out to the sea. So I think the sea, I'm not sure, I've never been out there, but I believe it's about maybe 300-400 meters that way. But as you can sort of see, I'm sort of standing in the marshes, and there's a bit of water around. And if I pan back the other way, you will see house number 1. So house number 1 is just over there, and I think it's officially the lowest block of land in the village, which, well, you'd have to sort of come to the conclusion it is just on the edge of the marsh. So unfortunately, people around the world, this is some of the conditions that people have to live in. And lucky, you know, well, not lucky, but, and not unlucky, but, you know, this is where people live, and it is what it is. And that's why we're here, and that's why Pastor Mike's here in the village, and, you know, set up church, Lautoka Church, with a C3 Lautoka Church with an outreach in Lomi Seaside Village. So just walking back over towards the road, yeah, I'm not sure if Rossi has purchased a block of land, or if he's actually purchased a piece of marsh. It's, you know, you just sort of walk back and it's low, and, you know, it is on the edge of on the village, and I think it, you know, yes, it is a block of land, but I think he's actually purchased a block of marsh. So there's a couple of, well, house 2 also is sort of a little bit higher than this, but not much. And you saw the other new building being built. I don't know who's building that, but that's being built also, and that's sort of, you know, just as low. So 12:30, and our materials are finally here. Woohoo!
Getting them to drive as fast as possible, right? Going to come and give some instructions, Dave, where you want them.
David, hello. Frames, top and bottom strapping.
Henry, you don't want about the distance from here, do you? I like your attitude. Oh, no, yep.
Oh, it's your turn to do the work now.
I like working with you, man. Solve the problem.
Let's go.
Yep.
Right. Took my shoes home last time, didn't I?
Yep. We got a cross brace one of these at the moment.
Yeah.
Now, right now.
Yeah.
Might as well, eh?
Right now. Okay, house 2, all the posts are in brace, ready to go. Concrete in about 45 minutes and we've got another house to do.
Did you carry any more stuff over?
Okay, so we have a crew framing while we've been setting up the piers. They've just finished concreting one house and we just finished about 5 minutes ago framing up the other house, or getting the posts in for the other house, and they're starting to concrete that, so we'll go and have a look at that. You guys are awesome.
He's actually gonna go down for you. Yeah, those two work. And there are those who sit down. Wait. That's how we build in Fiji.
What are you doing in there? Are you having a swim? Yeah?
Hey. Boys.
Okay, past Mike, so what's your thoughts on the day's activities?
The one, well, it's been hectic. We can see the evidence right behind us. You see these little kids who are just going to town with the new swimming pool, and
There's a swimming pool over there.
yeah, just so thankful for the team coming over. Just
It's good to come. It's good to be a blessing to the nation of Fiji, and this is a dear friend, Pastor Mike, and we've been coming up for now six years, or around there. Not every project's been here, but this is our 4th project here, and it's just a blessing to be able to partner with Pastor Mike, who's just doing an amazing job in Lomi Seaside Village. And we are literally in the sea, nearly. Anyway, it's all good.
yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Morning. So day 2, the sun's shining, which is awesome. Still wet, but it's slowly drying, and big day. Bearers and joists and flooring and framing for house 1, house 2. So it's going to be a good day. So house 1, all the joists are in. Still need to be, the ends need to be cut, but it's looking good. So now it's lunchtime. Truck decides to turn up with the decking. So it looks like lunch might be postponed for a little while. So as it turns out, yesterday's delivery didn't have all the timber on it. So we had enough timber to, enough joists for house 2, and we don't have enough joists for house 1, nor do we have any of the roof or the rafters. So the rafters doesn't really matter today, but we ideally want want the timber here now for the other floor. If not, after lunch we'll come and get the floor down. All the frames are done for this house, so we'll just power on with this one until the end of the day, if that's the case. Okay, here we are with Pastor Bruce, and what's your thoughts on the end of day two?
What a day. We're a little bit behind schedule, but we've had phenomenal weather, which was not forecast. We prayed it into being. It's been amazing.
Been amazing.
Yep, we got everyone down to day two. No injuries, no problems.
No injuries, no problems. That's always a bonus.
Good.
Especially in Fiji.
Yeah, we haven't made too many mistakes, so everything's looking square and flat. Very proud of our team. They're doing great. Really good. Andrew, champion, legend.
Awesome. Still waiting for materials to turn up.
Yeah,
so.
you know, timber's kind of come and go a bit, but it's all good.
Sanganalanga.
Sanganalanga.
For all the Fijians out there.
Yeah, and the other one is Vinaka Vakalevu.
There you go. Well done.
Adios.
Morning, day 3, and old Betsy's come to help this morning. Anyway, don't know who owns the cow, but she's tied up. So it must be one of the locals, somewhere local. Anyway, all good. There you go, David, let's go. So what's your thoughts on day 3?
Day 3 is going to be a great day. We're waiting for extra materials. They're going to arrive, and then we'll be able to have a lot of the house done by the end of the day. And we'll be on schedule, and we may still have Friday off.
Woohoo! Day of fun on Friday, and should be all good. So yeah, all the materials hopefully will be here today, and if they're all here today, we are powering up. But so far it's not too bad. House 2 is nearly completed with the floor, and I'm about to move down to house 1 and do some work down there, and then start building some stairs. And by morning tea, the frames on house 2 should be stood, and
Absolutely.
And the floor down for the veranda should be down, and so hopefully after lunch we'll have some stairs in to make it easier to climb up and get on top. There we go.
There we go.
Look at that.
House number 2.
Woohoo! So what's your thoughts on the build?
Filming. It's hot, but it's looking pretty good.
It is looking good.
Yeah, the other one needs a little bit more work, but it's all good. Sanganalanga.
Up the step.
Yep.
Got the right one.
Yeah, just get one in. Or, yeah. Or come up a bit, yeah. Yep. You want to jump? Batteries in it.
What is this? What's it called?
We just go under curvy. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Did I eat them? No. There was something at the hotel.
One set of stairs. Here we go.
Hang on. Bill's got to go up them first.
Bill.
Which one is Bill?
Where's Bill?
Up this.
Up you go.
Oh, test him out.
This is Bill's house.
Crunch. Hey!
On a tour. So we own one bedroom here, and then the lounge room, another bedroom at the other end, and that's Bill, the owner. Awesome. Love your work. Say hello, Lucky. Hello. 3:30 and on day 3, and the rest of the materials are turning up. Bit late, but it's all good. Okay, the end of day 3. All the materials finally turned up, except for the wall cladding, but that's not an issue at the moment. So they've done well. Last thing this afternoon, they got the floor joists down. I don't think it's completed, but it's very close. And I've sort of been up making stairs, so that's taken me out of the picture for 2/3 of the day. 2 sets of stairs, but one's in and one's installed. The other one just needs to be put together and put in first thing in the morning. Okay, so house 2 is looking good. So the frames are up, and internal walls are in with the bracing on the inside, and they've started the roof, which is great. So there's a team that will be doing that, so they'll be all fired up in the morning to get that done. And stairs are in, you would have seen that before. And all the underneath bracing is completed. That was completed today on both houses. And it looks like they've started putting windows in. So that's awesome. Okay, end of day 3, and it's been quite brutal. So temperature's been beautiful all day. It's only been about 24, but the humidity must be up at about 80, 85. And I've been undercover for 2/3 of the day building stairs, and I'm just wet. So I don't know if you can see. Anyway, that's why we're here. Love Fiji, love the subtropics.
Don't need them. Don't need them anymore. Are you okay with that, Jerry? Right, so too? Yep. You don't have to slide on. Go your way, David. I mean, your way.
Hey, it's all going well, and frames are going up. So they're powering on with house 2, so wall frames are going up, roof's on, or the rafters are on, the battens are on, and house 1, as you can see, the frames are going up, so hopefully by lunchtime you're all braced. And on this house, because we're a little bit behind on this one, roof on by the end of the day is in rafters, battens, everything braced, ready for iron, and left.
We now have a complete house. Walls and internal walls.
Is it Lautoka Hotel or?
We don't want that.
Doors. Andrew, doors. Doors. Tomorrow.
Doors tomorrow.
Doors. 4 doors.
Okay, end of day 4, massive day, and all the materials turned up yesterday, and it was a big push today. So the house behind us, number 2, so it's all wall clouded, and we just got the roof sheets on, and it's not finished, but because the kids are home from school early, we're going to hand over the house today, but we'll need to finish it tomorrow, and there'll be a big push on for house 1. House 1, all the framing's done, all the roofing joists are up, needs to be battened, but that'll be a big push tomorrow, so I think we'll finish up without a day of fun, but the day of fun will be on site, finishing house number 1.
It's really exciting for us at this stage of a build project to officially hand over what we've built to one of the families that we've been building for. We're not quite finished tonight, but we wanted to make sure that we could say welcome to your new home, because we get so much joy out of coming from Australia and building these homes and giving them to you, and to see the way it changes your life. It's our gift to you and our blessing upon your family, and we thank God for the ability to help you, and we trust that God will lead you and guide you to influence this community. So, without further ado, how we give them a big hand and an applause. And welcome to your new home.
Morning all. So last day and lot to be done. So house 2 is probably about 95% completed, and house 1, as you can you might be able to see, there's the framing's nearly done. So the roof will be going on today and the walls will be going on. They want another set of stairs, so I'm under shelter again, building another set of stairs for both houses. But by the end of the day, we'll have 2 complete houses and 2 very happy families in Lomi Seaside Village. Eyes. Day 5 and we're completed. A couple of little jobs that we didn't get to, but Pastor Mike, we had to take care of that, or one of the members of the church. But big congratulations to the team. 2 houses, massive days, and a lot of issues with getting materials, but we got there in the end. And 2 families extremely blessed. And once again, it's just a blessing to be able to come up and just bless the people of Fiji, and just love this nation. And it's just a joy to come and pour out and pour into others. And we have the opportunity in the West to be able to do things like this. So if you're out there and you feel like you need to be involved, you know, there's many organizations, there's churches around the world. You should seek them out and jump into the deep end and run with it. And I'll guarantee you'll be blessed for life, and you'll never regret it and never look back.
We can now hand over a completed home to Amosi and Satiri, and we would love to welcome you to your new home on behalf of C3 Adelaide Hills, C3 Norwood, C3 Bridgeman Downs, C3 Wahroonga, and our hosts, of course, C3 Lautoka. So, welcome, congratulations, this is your new home. Give them a round of applause. It's a blessing to you. It will also be means for you to bless the community that you live in. So we thank you that this is a blessed community. This is a community for God, and that we dedicate this house, these 2 houses, to the name of God in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Awesome.
This is an answer to pray for us. This is not a small thing, it's big. Thank you for your time, your sacrifice, everything that you've done to come here and bless these people. Only God knows how much they suffered every time there's a flood. I'm thankful that today that's never going to happen again.
Yeah, that's great.
And I want to say thank you to you. What you have done, this is one thing this family is going to treasure for the rest of their life. And thank you so much for being obedient to God. And yeah, we salute you for that, and thank you so much.